They're wearing their all green jerseys with a little bit of yellow or gold kind of. The Wildcats in their all white jerseys with cardinal numerals. We're without the services of Justice West today. If Justice is listening, hope you're feeling better. He was sick as a dog and not able to come. Luis Soria getting the start along with Ethan James, along with Charlie Taubenheim, along with Eli Peters and Jarrell Jimerson. And here we go. Ball up controlled by Catholic, and we are underway. Number 33, Malachi Brown, 6'6 senior. He is going to Michigan as they work the ball down low, trying to get the ball away, and Luis steals it for a moment. They save it, and they kick it out to the kid from going to Michigan. He knocks down a three. Good start for the Irish. They lead Oak Ridge 3-0 as Malachi Brown, the Michigan signee, hits the three-point shot. Oak Ridge basketball, and Ethan James goes up for the shot, no good. Lost it, tipped on the floor, taken away by Catholic. Down the floor, they'll set it out to Travis Martin, again up for a shot, good. Wildcats trail 5-0 as Catholic rolls in and scores. On the bucket is Cade Murphy, a 6'5 senior. Oak Ridge ball, and it goes Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie, no place to go, backs it up outside the three-point line. They give him some space, as they do Eli Peters. Back to Charlie it goes. He'll launch a long three. No good. Rebound to Jarrell Jimerson. He's in the left corner. He shoots the three. It's up. No good. Wildcats down 5-0. Just underway. 6:55 to play. We're in the first quarter. Bounce pass saved on the floor. They work the ball to the big Michigan guy, and there's a charge. Nicely set up. Maybe nicely acted there by Luis Soria. It's the first foul called against Malachi Brown.
Yes, David. Great job by Luis. Hopefully we can come and convert on offense right here.
Oak Ridge basketball down 5-0. 6:48 to play. We're in the first quarter. Charlie works the ball into Jarrell Jimerson, and the Wildcats will bring the ball down the floor. Jarrell working the point. As I mentioned, Justice West not with us. Here's a trap up high. Over it goes to Charlie, to Eli. Ethan James for three in the left corner. No good. Wildcats struggling to get their threes to drop. Here comes Catholic down the floor. They lead Oak Ridge 5-0. They work the ball on the paint for a shot. No good. Tip back up. No good. Ethan James has the rebound for the Wildcats. Here comes Ethan down the floor, right down the middle. They're not pressing us or putting much pressure on us as Oak Ridge sets up their offense. Looking to the left. Charlie's free in the corner. If they can get the ball to him. Jarrell dribbles all the way to the paint and throws the ball down low. Then the ball is knocked out of bounds by Catholic. Try to go behind the back with a pass. He was either to Eli or Charlie. Luckily, Catholic was able, or actually knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats work it into Charlie Taubenheim at the free throw line. He's stripped of the ball. Turnover, layup, maybe a dunk. He missed it, but a foul is going to be called against Jarrell Jimerson. Hard foul that time. The Wildcats help him up. Wildcats, Charlie tried to dribble in right into really solid defense, and that's going to send Malachi Brown to the free throw line. So far, not a great start for the Wildcats.
Yes, David. Hopefully the Wildcats can find a way to stop number 33. He looks pretty solid right now.
Going to Michigan. The free throw's up. Good. He's got at least four. And the Wildcats trail 6-0. Back to the free throw line he goes. Second toss up. No good. Rebound, and a foul is going to be called. Who's he going to call it on? The Blount County official calls it on Oak Ridge. We don't have MAP working the ball game, so that's at least something positive about this one. I can't believe that's a shooting violation unless it was a lane violation. Free throw's on its way. Good. They've got the score up wrong, but we'll take those 5 points. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Ethan James fires it out to Eli Peters. Guns a three. No good. Gets his own rebound. Powers it right back up. No good. Wildcats trailing. And I'm not even sure the score is. The scoreboard says 5-0, 5-5. I'm not even sure what the score is. As the Wildcats watch them miss another shot. Wildcats work it into Jarrell Jimerson for the shot. Good. Jarrell has the first 2 points of the Wildcats, and Oak Ridge trails 6-2, I believe. 5:35 to play. We're in the first quarter, just underway from Alcoa. Their basketball, they work the ball down low, and they get an easy bucket. Just Wildcats, they worked around a screen, and that was too easy. And it's 8-2. Whoever's running the scoreboard is struggling a little bit. Hopefully ours is better as Oak Ridge works it out once again. 8-2 our score. The Wildcats trail. Here's Luis Soria in the right corner. Luis back to Charlie. Looks to Ethan James. Now will drive in. A little bit out of control. Might have taken a step. He did. Couple turnovers now for Charlie. As they'll substitute, looks like Josh Amos Jr. is coming into the ball game. Checking out will come Luis Soria. 5:06 to play first quarter. 8-2 Catholic in the lead. Oak Ridge will put some pressure on in the rear court. They're going to work the ball down the floor quickly. They've got the Michigan boy driving the paint. Goes in for the shot. Charge! Might be against him. It might be against the other guy. Let's see who they actually called it on. It's going to go against number 33. That's Malachi Brown's second personal foul. And the Michigan signee is going to have to sit only not even 3 minutes into the ball game. The Wildcats trail 8-2. Down the floor with the basketball will come Josh Amos Jr. Walks the ball across the midcourt line, gives it off to Charlie Taubenheim, who lobs it down low inside to Charlie for the layup. No good, but he has fouled. And Charlie will go to the free throw line. 8-2 the score, 4:50 to play. We are in the first quarter from Alcoa High School. We'll have the video of this game posted on our YouTube channel tonight. I know we're having some internet issues with the sound. 8-2 our score. Charlie to the free throw line. Toss, good. Charlie on the year, a 50% free throw shooter. He's averaging 21.8 points per ball game, and he'll have another attempt. Charlie looks at the second attempt. Puts it on its way. It's up, and it's good. Here comes the Fighting Irish down the floor. They quickly get the ball across the line against Oak Ridge's press. They drive in for a shot. Good. Wow, way too much middle penetration that time. And the Wildcats trail, I believe it's 10-4. Scoreboard guy struggling as Josh drives in, kicks it out to Eli Peters. They need this three. No good. Charlie tracks down the rebound. Charlie Taubenheim in the right corner. He'll launch a three. It's up. No good. Wildcats misfiring on all their threes, and quickly down the floor will come the Fighting Irish. Out to the top of the circle. Now it's nearly a walk there. Driving with it will come Martin. Travis Martin has to back it up. Now they give it up back to Martin at the midcourt line. 5-second count was on. He swings the ball to the left corner. Over it goes to Finn Kirschenbaum, and they back it up. 4:04 to play. 10-4. The Wildcats trailing here against Catholic at Alcoa. Catholic basketball. They dribble the paint, left elbow, looking for a backdoor, deflected, and they kick it out to the corner. Saved by pretty good defense by Ethan. He anticipated the pass. The ball knocked away by Josh. They work the ball inside the paint. They work for a shot. No good. And a foul is going to be called. Coach Green could not believe it. I think he saw an illegal screen, perhaps. Coach Green really on top of this Blount County official. I've told you this, well, I might not have told you this before, but I've told everybody else. The worst officials are McMinn County officials. The second worst officials are Blount County officials. As Barry Mapp being my least favorite official of all time, but he's not here today. I hope he's doing well. Hopefully he's retired, honestly. But either way, I'm just messing a little bit, just having fun before Christmas here for you officials out there. First free throw is missed. Second one about to be attempted. 10-4 Catholic, 3:43 to play. Second toss, good. Catholic going to substitute. Wildcats have got to take advantage of the big guy being out of the game. In the game will come Mac Bartholomew. He's in the contest for the Catholic Fighting Irish. Good-looking team. They've won 7 ball games. Josh works it over to Charlie Taubenheim, who's allowed to bring the ball across the line. Might have double dribbled and throws the ball. Saved nicely by Jarrell. Almost a turnover. Saved by Josh. Josh drives left. They need this three by Eli. No good. Another miss. Wildcats can't get anything to drop from the perimeter as the Catholic Fighting Irish turn the ball over. Luis Soria down the floor. Luis racing in the front court with a guy behind him. He's in a lot of trouble. Fires it into Eli, into a cutting Jarrell Jimerson, who stops, pulls up, shoots, and scores. Jarrell Jimerson, little turning, spinning move, and the Wildcats trail 11-6. 3:04 to play in the first quarter here from Alcoa. Wildcats' next ball game will be from Nashville as they take on Weiss Creek, and we'll hope you'll tune in. A lot of movement there. Kind of pivoted, and they score an easy 2. 13-6 the score. Our middle defense has been a struggle here. Wildcat basketball. Here's Charlie with it. Wildcats go inside. Josh Amos for the shot. Good. Wildcats score, and the Wildcats trail by 5. 13-8 the score. They're having trouble guarding. They're leaving guys wide open.
Yes. Wait, are you saying that?
Catholic. I mean, we've gotten some easy ones. As they work the ball down low, they kick the ball back out. Around to the top. They're going to drive against Eli. He nearly lost the ball. Saves it, and he walks with the basketball. Coach Green's having to do a lot of officiating down there. He is telling him almost on every possession. As the Wildcats will substitute Eli Peters out of the game, Ethan James checks back in. 13-8 Catholic, 2:14 to play here in the first quarter. Down the floor will come Josh. He throws the ball out to Ethan James. James looks into Charlie. Charlie turns, spins, shoots way short. Rebounded by Catholic. Charlie a little off his shot in the early going as they work the ball down the floor. They'll work the ball inside, kick the ball back out, almost lost it. Saved on the floor. The Wildcat defense is pretty stifling as they work in the paint. Hop step, missed a shot, got his own rebound. They shoot a three, it's on its way, it's no good. Rebounded by Catholic, back out inside. They get a bucket up, good. Not bad defense there. And the Wildcats trail 15-8. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Josh Amos with it out to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie dribbles left all the way to the baseline, no place to go. Swings the ball back out to Jarrell, to Ethan. Ethan James dribbles in, and the ball is dribbled off the foot of the Fighting Irish player, number 1, thank you, Warren Brown, 6'4 junior. Wildcats substituting Charlie Taubenheim out of the game. 15-8 the Wildcats trail, 1:23 to play in the first period. We're live at Alcoa. Lady Wildcats' next ball game will be Saturday the 27th against Gibbs. Oak Ridge works it into Amos. Josh stops, gives it over to Jarrell Jimerson. Jimerson has Luis in the left corner. The pass goes to Ethan James, top of the key. Back to Eli, catches it to Jarrell. Thought about penetrating, can't attack. Goes into Josh, back to Jarrell. Jarrell dribbles, lost the ball, grabs it, picked up on the floor. Somebody's got to be open. It's Luis Soria in the right corner. They get the ball to him, but he not in time as they work the ball inside to Ethan. Ethan James at the free throw line, hammered and fouled. Foul called, I think, against Landon Lee, 6'7 junior. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Team foul, let's see. Not sure of the number. How many fouls is that on Catholic? They don't really have it up on the board there. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. In it comes Eli Peters. Peters works the ball once again to Jarrell Jimerson outside the three-point line. Bounce pass down low on the left block. Fires it out to Luis. There's Charlie. Three-pointer from the corner. No good. Tracks down his own rebound but can't get it. Saved away by Catholic. 15-8 the score. Fighting Irish basketball. They got a wide open three. It's no good. Rebound. Catholic back up. No good. But a foul is called. Charlie Taubenheim, you can see the frustration on his face. Several of his shots haven't been able to go. 15-8 the score, 27.9 seconds to play in the first quarter, and Catholic back to the free throw line.
Yes, David, I think we just need to convert on our open shots. They give us a lot of open. Like you said, they're not really on us on defense. We just can't convert.
As you haven't been able to hit the wide open looks. Was that good? It was good. They haven't posted it on the scoreboard. So I guess it's 16-8. Dylan saw it. We'll go with him. Free throw is way off the mark. Missed everything, and Oak Ridge will get it. I don't even think that hit rim as it hit the backboard hard. 8-point Catholic lead, 16-8. Two teams haven't played since 2019. They're not going to press Oak Ridge. Their coaching staff says back it up. And here they come down the floor. Oak Ridge basketball, Jarrell Jimerson trap, gives it out to Ethan. Ethan, three-pointer, good! Three-point shot for Ethan James, and the Wildcats trail by 5. 16-11 the score, 12 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Bounce pass deflected and stolen away by Oak Ridge. The Wildcats with 6. Ethan James dribbles, drives, lost the ball, picked up by Catholic. 2, stolen away by Jarrell at the buzzer, no good. As the first quarter comes to a close. We've played one quarter of basketball. Here at Alcoa, the Wildcats trail Catholic 16-11. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off chute. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
Scoreboard now says 17 to 11, and let's see if that's correct. That's a change in what it was before we went into the break. Hopefully Miss Green will look at that. If that's not true, as Ethan James drives in for a layup, good. Great offensive play. The Irish got caught napping, and according to the scoreboard, it's now 17-13. Catholic with the basketball. The Michigan signee's back in. He drives in, runs right into Ethan. They kick it for a three. It's no good. Rebound, Jarrell Jimerson of the Wildcats. Oak Ridge down according to the scoreboard, 17-13. Luis Soria drives down the floor, gives it out to Jarrell Jimerson. Had Ethan on the left wing, now holds the ball. No defense applied against him. He's able just to stand there. Now he lobs it into Ethan, who goes to the top of the key. 17-13. Back to Jimerson it goes, the Wildcats. Back to Charlie, gave it to him late, still launches the three. Jarrell didn't give the ball to him quick enough, I think. As the Catholic Fighting Irish bring the ball down the floor, they get a wide open three. It's no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge's Ethan James. James spins at the midcourt line, brings it across the line. Here comes Charlie. Charlie dribbles, drives, layup, good. Charlie Toppenheim off the glass, and according to the scoreboard, it's a 2-point game. 17-15 the score. With the basketball will come the Fighting Irish. With the basketball will come Malachi Brown. He swings the ball down on the block, the left block to Landon Lee against Charlie. Shoots, Charlie blocks it. Rebounded up, no good. Charlie's got the rebound and he's fouled. Foul called against Landon Lee. And the Wildcats will get it with 6:37 to play in the second quarter. 17-15 the score. I thought we had a timeout. There's just a substitution timeout. Josh Amos Jr. comes back in for Luis Soria. Do they have 17? Count up their total here. As the Wildcats, we might have just missed one as Oak Ridge brings the ball down the floor with Charlie Toppenheim. So that's correct, we were told. Wildcats, Josh Amos Jr. fires it out to the top. Oak Ridge ball. Jarrell is then fouled. His third foul. Malachi Brown, I believe, just picked up his third foul. He is their Michigan signee, and that was just a little touch nothing. I wouldn't have called it, but I'm glad they did, to be honest with you, because he has to sit the rest of the half.
Yes, David, it might help us in the long run, and he's their best offensive scorer for sure.
Oak Ridge ball, they work it in, and they throw the ball away. Good play, but they anticipated the play. Then Oak Ridge gets the ball back. Eli Peters with it over to Jarrell. Jarrell the top of the key for three. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by the Fighting Irish. They'll push it up the floor and almost turn the ball over. They save it in the left corner. They'll drive in with number one. No place to go. Backs it up once again. 17-15, the Wildcats trail. 5:58 to play. Catholic basketball. With it will come Cade Murphy, with Charlie trying to guard him. He's back to the goal, wants to shoot, throws the ball left corner. Driving with it will come Warren Brown to the left block all the way in, throws the ball down low. It's going to be a reach-in foul. The alternate possession arrow to the Catholic Fighting Irish. This is the third game the Wildcats have played in this tournament. We started with Sevier County, and then Fulton on their home floor, and then a private school, which this game was supposed to be at Grace, but it got moved to Alcoa. The girls got shafted a game. They were supposed to play three, but because of circumstances really kind of outside their circumstances. I mean, Coalfield was supposed to be perhaps the opponent, but they were ill. But the tournament didn't seem to do much to actually find a replacement as they put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Luis Soria. We went to Greenville one year. Same thing happened. That tournament found an opponent for us, but I guess there was none available. Oak Ridge ball, Eli Peters for three, way short. Wildcats had a putback opportunity by Josh Amos Jr., but it's no good. Here comes the Catholic Fighting Irish inside on the baseline, kicking it out to the top of the key. 17-15 the score. Oak Ridge trails. Wildcats have had opportunities. There's another missed shot. Rebound, and they're going to call another jump ball. This time, the alternate possession arrow to Oak Ridge. Kipton, we've had some opportunities to tie it, but we've kind of closed the gap at least.
Yes, David, we for sure closed the gap, and we just need to keep converting on offense. We're still struggling on making all of our shots.
As I mentioned, Justice West, timeout is asked for. Let's take it. 4:59 to play second quarter. Oak Ridge trails Catholic 17-15. We'll take a break. We'll be back to Alcoa High School following this 60-second timeout.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our...
Sorry about that. Welcome back once again to Alcoa, 17-15. The Wildcats trail by 2 with the basketball. Charlie Taubenheim with the basketball. Holds it, gives it over to Eli Peters, who has the ball in front of the Catholic bench, out to Josh Amos Jr. No place to go except to Luis Soria. Luis thought about launching a three. There's Charlie at the free throw line. He'll turn, he'll spin, free throw line shot, and we're tied. Charlie Taubenheim ties the game at 17. 4:34 to play. Down the floor will come Catholic. Bringing the ball across the time stripe will come number 14, Javis Irwin, 6'4 junior. They work it in for a shot, blocked. They get the rebound, blocked again. Third try, the charm for Catholic. And they take the lead once again, 19-17. The Wildcats had a couple clean blocks, but he kept pulling down the board.
Yes, David, we had great blocks right there. Just we need to get offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds.
Oak Ridge basketball down 2. Josh with the basketball, Eli. Eli swings it out to Charlie Taubenheim. 19-17, the Wildcats. Josh kicks it out. Three-pointer, Luis. No good, but he's fouled in the act of shooting a three-point shot. Finn Kirschbaum, 6'5 junior, commits the foul, and it'll be Luis Soria to the free throw line. Luis on the year for the Wildcats is an 88% free throw shooter, averaging 4.8 points per ball game, and nothing but net on that one, and it's a 1-point lead for Catholic. 19-18 the score. He'll have 2 more. Wildcats playing with Charlie Taubenheim along with Josh Amos Jr., Eli Peters, Jarrell Jimerson, and Luis Soria back to the line for his second attempt. Good. We're tied. 19-19 as Oak Ridge substitutes Eli Peters out, Ethan James in. They substitute a couple guys out as well. Is Oak Ridge trying to take, I believe, the lead for the first time? Trying to remember. As they go to the free throw line, Luis Soria. Shot is up, he missed it. Rebounded by the Catholic Fighting Irish, and down the floor with the basketball they come. 19-19 the score, 3:54 to play. They've got the basketball with Mac Bartholomew. Bartholomew looks down at Warren Brown. He's guarded by Luis Soria. It should have been a 5-second count. The official didn't realize it until too late. Swings the ball out to the top of the circle, out to Cade Murphy. Around the horn it goes to Bartholomew. Bartholomew then lost the ball off the fingertips of Jarrell Jimerson, out of bounds. 3:36 to play. We're in the second quarter here at Alcoa. 19-19 the score. It'll be Catholic to work the ball in front of the Oak Ridge bench. It'll be Warren Brown to work it in, standing basically right in front of the Oak Ridge bench, just to the side now. They don't cut it in to number 4, and he's allowed to drive in. Blocking foul is going to be called against the Wildcats. Luis just a half step slow getting there. Ethan kind of made an attempt to try to get in the passing lane. Once he did, he got kind of in front of the guy, and he was able to move and get what was going to be an easy layup, but Luis tried to draw the charge as they go to the free throw line. The first toss is up, good. Catholic on top by 1, 20-19, 3:33 to play in the first half. How many points does he have?
Number 4. Number 4 has 3 points.
Number 4 is Landon Lee. His second toss is good. Back down the floor will come the Wildcats with no pressure as they'll set up in a zone. 3:33 to play first half, 20-19, and play is halted. Not exactly sure. One of the officials has words for Catholic, I think, and they've perhaps a warning. I don't think it was any of the players, as not exactly sure. Now the official tells Coach Green something, and I guess they're all pretty set on what's going on. I don't know. As Oak Ridge works it into Amos. Amos throws the ball away. Got trapped instead of, or they set for an alley-oop dunk. Shot is up, good. Josh got trapped and he panicked and just threw the ball away, and the Wildcats trail by 4. 23-19 the score. In that circumstance, either Josh needs to call a timeout or just hold the ball.
Yes, David, I agree with you right there.
Oak Ridge basketball, Luis Soria with it out to Jarrell. Right corner goes to Ethan James. Drives the baseline, he lost it. Taken on the floor. The Wildcats, a couple turnovers here. They've built the lead back up to 4. They're driving, penetrating inside. Here it goes to Irwin, and away from the ball, was it a 3-second lane? Nope. Was it a 3-second lane violation or what? It was a foul called against the Irish. And it's on Landon Lee, the 6'7 junior, and he'll come out of the game. They don't really post the team fouls up on the, well, they do. Actually, they have 4, and we have committed 1. Here comes Oak Ridge down by 4 now, 23-19, 2:47 to play second quarter. Jarrell Jimerson, Luis Soria, along with Ethan James in the ball game. Eli Peters. Here's Ethan, right corner. Boy, they need this 3. Good! 3-point shot for Ethan James, his second of the ball game, and the Wildcats trail by 1. Although they haven't put it up on the scoreboard again. This is probably the worst scorekeeper ever. It should be 23-22 as they turn the ball over. Are they the worst? It still says 23-19. Now they change it. 23-22 is our score, and the Wildcats have the basketball. 2:25 to play second quarter here from Alcoa High School. The boys' next game will be against Whites Creek. That'll be in Nashville coming up on Monday, a week from today. The girls' next game will be Saturday as Ethan gets another 3 off. It's up, and it's good! Ethan James, his third 3, and the Wildcats take the lead. Oak Ridge on top, according to our scoreboard, 25-23. They launch a 3. Clang off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jarrell Jimerson. Oak Ridge, Jarrell shoots. A little too quick that shot. The Wildcats knock it away. They still haven't put the score up on the board. Who's running the scoreboard? I don't know. Now they do. 25-23, Oak Ridge ball. Here's Charlie Taubenheim for 3. Good! 3-point shot. Charlie Taubenheim, and the Wildcats have built the lead up after trailing just a moment ago by 4. They don't get back on defense, though, and give up an easy bucket. The guy keeping the scoreboard cannot keep up with it. I don't even know what the score is. I'll trust Dylan there. According to the scoreboard now, it's 28-25. Charlie basketball around the left side. It goes to Eli Peters. Peters swings the ball to Ethan. Another 3. Will it be his 4th? No. Oak Ridge Eli had the rebound, and he is tied up. The alternate possession arrow to Catholic. Oak Ridge by 3, a minute 10 to play here in the first half. 28-25 the score. They'll substitute Luke out of the ball game. Oak Ridge substituting Ethan James out. Josh Amos back in, playing with Luis Soria, Eli Peters, Charlie Taubenheim, and Jarrell Jimerson. 28-25 Oak Ridge, a minute 5 to play here in this first half. Oh boy, the ball knocked out of bounds. Oak Ridge will get it. Tough call that they didn't get much of anything. He got an easy drive to the bucket. Oak Ridge that was going to be a layup. Unfortunately, the ball was deflected off the body and out of bounds.
Yes, David, I think 23 looked at the ref and was hoping he would get a foul right there, and that ref talked to him and said no.
Oak Ridge ball, Luis Soria with it. Down to a minute. They haven't started the clock yet up on the scoreboard. Maybe this one's better. They're going to call a travel against Luis. The two scoreboards, yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. I think this new scoreboard they've got in the middle of the floor, maybe I've been trashing the poor scorekeeper all along. Might just be the scorekeeper. I'm going to start watching this one. You're right. They are off by about a second, maybe 2 seconds. 28-25 Oak Ridge. Catholic basketball. 37 seconds to play. They work the ball and dribble right to the corner. Dribbling in. There should be a jump ball. Oh, he calls a foul. Yeah, could have gone either way. And not a bad play, though. They stopped what could have been a layup or at least a little short jumper. And foul call against Oak Ridge. That'll be, let's see, their 5th, according to the scoreboard. Nope, their 2nd. Those are timeouts. It's such small print up there. As they work the ball in, then it comes to Landon Lee of the Fighting Irish. He works the ball against Eli, turning, spinning, kicks it out to the corner, won't take the 3. Now they'll penetrate and drive. Shot is a dunk. Wow, right down the middle goes Landon Lee, and Oak Ridge's lead is 1. 28-27. I didn't see that coming. He just went down the lane and just drilled it. Charlie outside the line. Charlie Toppenheim pulls up. No good. Rebound by Catholic. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Got to slow him down. Midcourt shot, no good, as the first half comes to a close. Wildcats lead it by 1 at halftime, 28-27. We'll take a break. Wilson, Woody, Preston Fetters. We got Nick Settles with us here as well, along with Coach Mike Kelly, as the two teams get ready to stroll out for the second half. Wildcats found themselves falling behind early in the ball game, but Malachi Brown, their big Michigan signee, got into foul trouble, had to sit most of the half, and the Wildcats were able, without him, to get the lead. As Oak Ridge will get the ball first, they'll be moving from right to left as we start play here in this quarter. With the basketball, Jarrell Jemerson on the floor. We've got Luis Soria, Charlie Toppenheim. Charlie's got a wide open 3. They need it. He missed it. Rebound to Malachi Brown. Down the floor will come the Fighting Irish. He swings the ball to the top of the circle. They launch a 3. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Charlie. Charlie Toppenheim coming down the floor for the Wildcats. Waits outside the three-point line. Gives it out to Ethan James. James, three-point shooting, really got the Wildcats in the lead. Charlie given a 3, but he won't take it. Now he's going to drive in, stop, turn, spin, shoot. No good. Eli Peters on the rebound. Good. Eli scores, and the Wildcat lead is back to 3. 30-27 the score. 7:16 to play, third period. Their basketball. Driving at the free throw line. Wild pass, but they save it. Out to the top it goes, out to Landon Lee. Lee around top of the circle to Murphy. Murphy drives against Luis, spins in the paint, shoots. Good. Mismatch in height there, and Luis did his best, but he just couldn't slow him down, and it's 30-29 Oak Ridge. 6:50 to play third quarter. Jarrell Jemerson allowed to drive. Gives it out to Luis. They need this 3. No good. Rebound to the Fighting Irish. Luis typically is very deadly, especially when he's wide open. They get an easy. Oh, he missed it. Not as easy as I thought. Back up with a shot, though. Good. And back on top go the Catholic Fighting Irish. 31-30. 6:28 to play. We're in the third period. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Charlie Toppenheim, top of the circle. Holds it, double team, now dribbles in, left elbow, shoots from there, not good. Just really didn't have a good shot there. I know Charlie's a shooter, and shooters got to shoot, but he really didn't have a good look at it, and his teammate needed to involve perhaps his teammates a little bit more there as they work the ball in for a shot, and they throw it away. Wildcats will get it on their turnover. Wildcats trail 31-30, 6:04 to play third quarter. The Wildcats trying to win their 6th game of the year. Catholic trying to win their 8th game. 31-30, Catholic. Charlie Toppenheim with the basketball, midcourt circle, swings it over to Ethan James. James holds the ball, looks to Peters on the left block, finds Charlie free. Charlie wanted to shoot, cannot. Backs it up to James, and he backs it over around to the far right to Eli Peters on a wild pass by Jarrell. Jarrell has trouble with his dribble, spinning, no place to go. Whoa, no, that's not a good shot at all. Jarrell never should have taken that shot as they bring the ball down the floor. Here's their shot, good. I think Coach Green, that was just not a good shot by Jarrell. I don't even know why he shot it.
No, David, he looked out of control and looked like he had nowhere to go. He should have passed it off and let someone else and be patient with the ball.
And Coach Green will call a timeout, and I think he's about to Well, let's see what he does. Let's take a quick break. 33-30 Catholic, 5:15 to play third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I'm Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. I'm a proud graduate of Oak Ridge High School, class of 1982, and a member of the 1980 state championship football team. As a lifelong resident of Oak Ridge, I would love to put my knowledge of the area to work for you should you have any real estate needs. You can contact me at 865-919-5559 or at betsycolemanrealty.com. Thank you, and roll Wildcats roll.
David Clary back here along with Kipton Fagan, Dylan Woody, Preston Fetters, along with Nick Suttles here at Alcoa. 5:15 to play. A couple bad shot selections, back-to-back possessions, have got the Wildcats now trailing by 3, 33-30.
Yes, David, I feel like we need to take care of the ball more, be more patient with our shots so we can get a better shot up and convert on offense.
Oak Ridge basketball, Jarrell Jemerson with it. Bounce pass goes to Charlie Toppenheim. Thought about driving, lost his dribble, and almost turned the ball over, saves it, comes cross court and throws the ball away. Here they come down the floor. They kick it out. Nope, I thought he was going to shoot a three. They ball deflected, intercepted by Eli Peters. 33-30, the Wildcats trail by 3. 4:51 to play in the third quarter. Oak Ridge ball. Ethan James has the ball knocked out by Catholic. The spacing between Oak Ridge players and the Catholic players, not much, and the Wildcats fortunate to get the ball back. Here it goes to Jarrell. They're kind of leaving Luis wide open. If we could ever, and he's one of the better shooters on the team, actually. If we could ever get him free as they go back door, and nice play. Great feed by Jarrell Jemerson. Easy layup for Charlie Toppenheim, and the Wildcats trail by 1. 33-32 the score, 4:27 to play. We're in the third quarter. Catholic basketball, they lob the ball down low, and they throw it away. Oak Ridge will get it. They tried to do the same thing, little lob, but just a little bit too long.
Yes, David, that was pretty good defense by the Wildcats there. Hopefully we can come down and be patient with the ball like we said we need to do.
They aren't pressing us as the Sevier County Smoky Bearettes have wandered into the gym here as Oak Ridge works it out to Toppenheim. Charlie with it. They're just leaving Luis open as Ethan's going to drive in for a layup. Kicks it out, Jarrell Jemerson. The lefty shoots a three. No good. Rebound to Catholic. They quickly push it up the floor. Unable to get a three off. There's a shot. Oh, it's going to be a block. It's a good call. Ethan tried to slide over, but he just a half step too late, and it'll be personal foul called against Ethan. How many is that on him?
Surprisingly, that's only one for how scrappy he plays.
Catholic ball. They work it into the left corner. Out to the top. Jarrell knocks it out of bounds. Try to get the ball over to Travis Martin. Wildcats down a point, 33-32, 3:55 to play in the third period. Catholic basketball. They're wearing all green with yellow, or maybe that's gold. It's either one. It's close enough. Wildcats wearing their white jerseys with cardinal numerals as Malachi Brown almost picked up his fourth foul. He's got the ball top of the circle. He's going to Michigan, as we talked about. Didn't play much of the first half. They worked the ball in for a shot. Good. Little height advantage there, and they lead again by 3. 35-32 the score. Oak Ridge basketball. Jarrell Jemerson looks at the clock. 3:24 to play. Third quarter. Jarrell almost lost his dribble. Swings it over to Luis Soria. Soria to the right corner. It goes to Ethan James. James has to dribble out of trouble. Fires it out. Charlie to tie it. Yes, sirree. 3-point shot. Charlie Toppenheim, and we're tied at 35.
We needed that one, David. We needed it. Charlie right now has 14 points as our leading scorer for the Wildcats.
They're getting a lot of points on the inside. They got an easy three-footer inside the paint, and they retake the lead by 2. 37-35 the score. Oak Ridge basketball. Jarrell Jemerson, as Coach Green calls out a new play. Charlie's free. Will he shoot? No. He throws the ball and trying to get it to Luis, and they throw the ball away. Here they come down the floor all the way in for a layup. Good. Turnovers killed Oak Ridge in the Sevier County ball game, and the Wildcats have had a few that have hurt them in this one.
Yes, David, that Sevier County game, we were not patient with the ball. We had too many turnovers.
Jarrell goes in for a shot. It's knocked out of bounds. The Wildcats trail by 4. A couple bad shot selections have hurt them, and there's some bad turnovers as well. 39-35 the score. Wildcats trail by 4. 2 minutes, 21 seconds to play. We're in the third quarter. Ethan James works it into Eli. Back to Ethan. Ethan drives the paint. Goes in for the shot. No good. Rebound tracked down by Ethan James in the left corner. Ethan goes right back up with a shot. Oh, a lot of contact, but no foul. And then a reach in is going to be called against Ethan James. There was a lot of contact on the shot. Coach Green argues that point, but there was actually more contact really maybe on the shot than there was on that reach in.
Yes, David, I don't think Coach Green was too happy with that one, and I don't think Ethan was either.
Second foul called against him, 39-35. Need a stop on defense once again. They have had trouble in middle penetration. Here's another easy layup. Nope, not as easy as I thought. He does spin and shoot it. Their height is killing us. That time, number 15, 6'5", Cade Murphy, and Oak Ridge not happy. Coach Green calls a timeout. 41-35 the score. Minute 47 to play. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
Welcome back once again to Alcoa High School. The Wildcats now down 6 after tied at 35. So 6 straight points. Jarrell bounce pass. Charlie Taubenheim, three-pointer to cut it in half. Good. Three-point shot, Charlie Taubenheim, and the lead is cut in half as Charlie is given a wide-open three, and he's got 17 points. And here come the Fighting Irish down the floor. Catholic High School, 41-38 the score. They drive right. The ball deflected and saved though by Catholic. Top of the circle, they drive in. Bounce pass, almost taken away by Ethan. Saved on the floor by Catholic. Double team, out to the top. Oh, he didn't shoot the three. Here's a long three. Clang off the iron, no good. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Really good defense that time by the Wildcats.
Yes, David, we looked a lot better, and with 33 out of the game there, I feel like the Irish are a little bit different of a team with him out on the bench.
But he's back in now as Wildcats trail by 3, 41-38 with exactly a minute 6 to play here in this third quarter here from Alcoa High School. Wildcats will play in Nashville a week from today against Whites Creek. We've only played them once as Oak Ridge gets a three-pointer on its way. No good. Rebound tipped and taken away by Josh Amos Jr. Amos Jr., Ethan James, no place to go, throws the ball away. Josh couldn't handle it, and they get a layup. Good. Wildcats down by 5, and here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Josh with it across the line, sets it out to Charlie. Charlie stops. Eli Peters, three-pointer, no good. Rebound to the Fighting Irish. Eli just can't get that three to drop. They've given him some shots as they work the ball inside. Lots of contact there. He's going to stay on the floor, though, which is good. We'll take it. 21.9 seconds to play. That'll be only the third foul called against Oak Ridge. He said it was on the floor, and it was. They were just kind of knocking the ball around. Ethan's going to come out of the game for the final 21.9 seconds. He goes so hard, he needs a timeout whenever they can give him one. Catholic basketball. They'll dribble in the paint. Everything's been easy inside for them. That's where the bulk of their points have come. And they're going to set and drive the baseline. Shot blocked away by Charlie. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Louis Soria to Charlie Taubenheim. Charlie dribbles, drives, shoots. No good. Just wouldn't go. He rushed it up there. It was a good-looking shot, just wouldn't go. We have played 3 quarters of basketball here at Alcoa. Catholic leads Oak Ridge 43-38. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
How do you say the name? TN Bank?
Nope.
Tin Bank? So what is it?
10 Bank. 10, as in Tennessee, right here where all our banking decisions are made. Not some corporate office in who knows where. 10 Bank partners with small businesses in our community to help them grow.
Really?
Yes, that's local banking from 10 Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Washboard Wash and Fold offers services other laundry services can't do. Hotels, restaurants, and vacation rentals use our service for their linens, towels, etc. Our turnaround time is 24 to 48 hours, which frees up your time to attend to other business matters. Don't attempt to handle your laundry on your own when Washboard Wash and Fold is here to service your needs. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're closed on Sundays. Don't forget our after-hours drop-off shoot. We're located at 113 Robertsville Road. Try us out today.
David Clary back here along with Kip Fagan, along with Dylan Woody, Preston Fetters. The Wildcats trail by 5, 43-38. Catholic will get the ball first here in the fourth quarter. Oak Ridge comes out with Charlie Taubenheim, Josh Amos Jr., Luis Soria, along with, Jarrell Jimerson, and I'm missing somebody. As they work in for an easy one, not too easy. Shot is no good. Josh Amos Jr. on the rebound. Josh down the floor, needs help, gives it off to Charlie, catches it, Luis for three. Good! Three-point shot. Luis Soria hesitated because it hit the rim and bounced around a bit, and it finally dropped in. It's a two-point game. Here comes Catholic down the floor. With the basketball, Travis Martin. He comes cross-court. Thought about shooting a three, did not. Looks down low. They drive the baseline. Shot is up, and it's good. We have no match for their size inside. The bulk of their points have been in the paint. It's back to a 4-point game. 45-41, Oak Ridge ball. Wildcats, Charlie. Thought about shooting, will not. Backs it up. He's outside the arc with Charlie up high with him. 45-41, Ethan James at the free throw line. He dribbles with his back to the goal. Kicks it out, Jarrell. He might have walked. Goes inside. No place to go. Swings it out, Ethan James. Ethan drives, stops, shoots. He was fouled anyway. He hits the bucket. He got hammered. Did I see that right?
Yes, I think that was a foul too, and Ethan looking pretty solid for us right now with 13 points.
Catholic basketball, 2-point game. They have a 3-point shot. It's huge, and it's good. 3-point shot from the left corner, and the Wildcats trail. Here comes Luis down the floor once again. It's a 4-point game again. 47-43. Catholic bounce pass to Charlie. Spinning shot. Good. Nice shot by Charlie Taubenheim, and I believe he's got 19 in the game. Oak Ridge trails. They put the score on the wrong side again as the Wildcats back on defense, playing with Luis Soria. 6:08 to play. 48-45 according to the scoreboard. They work the ball inside. Hop, step, shot, good. We have no answer for their inside game. Back to a 5-point game. 50-45 the score. 5:52 to play. Wildcats, Charlie Taubenheim outside the line. Swings it over to Ethan for three. Good! Another three for Ethan James. On fire as the Wildcats cut it to 2. How many threes is that for him now?
I want to say probably 3 or 4.
For sure. 2-point Catholic lead here, 50-48. 5:31 to play in the ball game. They work the ball inside again, an easy layup. God, we just cannot stop. He's 6'7", and we have no answer for him, and they're back up by 4. 52-48 the score, 5:22 to play. Timeout asked for, back in 60.
KOC Oak Ridge shows our commitment to orthopedic excellence by providing on-site x-ray, bracing, casting, and physical therapy. We strive to take care of all of your orthopedic needs in a professional and efficient manner with the respect you deserve. We've been treating East Tennessee families for over 40 years, and we're a proud supporter of Oak Ridge High School athletics. Check out our website and give us a call at 865-558-4400. Go Wildcats!
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. ORUD has generous appliance incentives to offer your family. Buy appliances from us and get rewarded. It's as simple as that. We're a one-stop shop. We'll sell and install gas appliances for our customers and make it easy to add to your bill with our 0% interest financing. Plus, you can save over $1,000 on your annual utility bills when you switch to natural gas for heating, cooking, and clothes drying. Comfort you can feel, savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas. Visit our showrooms in Oak Ridge, Kingston, and our virtual showroom at ORUD.org.
Back here at Alcoa High School, 52-48 the score. Wildcats trailing by 4, led by 1 at halftime. Wildcats with the basketball, playing with Jarrell Jimerson, Charlie Taubenheim, Ethan James, who's hit 4 threes. Eli's back in the ball game. Eli's had some good looks, hasn't been able to get them to drop so far as Jarrell sets it up. Trouble with the Wildcats, we just have been beaten with their size inside, as Oak Ridge is only down 4, though. They've shot the ball well, especially here in the second half. Oak Ridge basketball, Ethan thought about shooting another 3. He already has 4. He's going to make it a layup. Here it is, his block. Good play by the Irish. They get a layup, no good. Tipped and rebounded by them, up good. Big Michigan signee pulls down the board, and the Wildcats are down by 6. 54-48 the score. Wildcats, Jarrell Jimerson swings the ball out to Luis Soria in the right corner. Needs some help, backs it up with a pass to Ethan. The ball is knocked away by the Michigan boy, and the ball is knocked out by Ethan James. Their length is causing us all kinds of difficulty.
Yeah, like you said, David, their height is just unmatched compared to ours. Like, theirs have, like, tons of over 6'5" guys, and it's destroying us in the paint and on defense.
They lead by 6, 4:27 to play in the game. Wildcats trying to knock off the Catholic Fighting Irish and have a week off before they play Whites Creek in Nashville. They work it out around the right, and there's a charge called against Catholic. Ran over the top of Josh Amos Jr. Good positioning there by Josh. The foul is going to be called against Travis Martin. And with 4:22 to play, the Wildcats are down 6 with the basketball. Wildcats coming down the floor with the point guard, Jarrell Jimerson. Hopefully Justice West is feeling better, not feeling well. Wasn't able to make the trip as Charlie had a 3. They lob it into Eli. Eli swings it out. Josh Amos for 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Eli Peters. Coach Green and the Wildcat faithful didn't like it. Could have gone either way. I mean, they were both there. So the Wildcats have got the bulk of the scoring has just been done by Ethan and Charlie, and the rest have just kind of not even in double figures.
Yes, David, I think Catholic has realized that too, and they put that Michigan commit on Charlie, and he's been locking Charlie up since he's been on him.
Missed shot. They kick the ball back out. Almost a steal by Ethan. He drives in, behind the back pass. Michigan for 3. Clang off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Oak Ridge. Wildcat basketball. Here comes Josh Amos. Over it goes to Jarrell Jimerson. I thought he was throwing it to Ethan. It was going to go into the crowd. He was standing across the way as Oak Ridge works it into Charlie. Charlie lays it in and scores. Charlie just blew past our friend going to Ann Arbor, and it's a 4-point game. Let's see what he does against Charlie on this one. He lost the ball, but they're going to call a foul. A lot of contact there. I'm not going to disagree. For the most part, though, Kipton, the game's been called pretty well.
Yes, David, I would agree with that.
Considering it's Blount County officials, and anybody listening to me knows what I think about them, as we will see Oak Ridge back on defense playing with Eli Peters, Ethan James, Charlie Taubenheim, along with Jarrell Jimerson and Josh Amos Jr. Malachi Brown works the ball in. Top of the circle, Landon Lee. They get a shot up, no good. Back up, good. Michigan guy missed it, then got his own rebound. The Wildcats down by 6. 56-50, only 3:08 to play in the game. Ethan James with it, dribbles in, throws the ball to Charlie, 4-footer, too strong, no good. Good pass, though. They allowed to drive all the way down the floor, and they kick it out to the corner. That's a wide open 3. It's a nail in the coffin shot, good. Warren Brown knocks it down, and it's a 9-point game. Wildcats, although they only gave him credit for 2, so it's 58-50. Oak Ridge to Ethan, stops, pops, no good. Wildcats were way outside of the arc, unable to get the rebound. Catholic by 9. They correct the scoreboard, 2:32 to play. Their length, the big difference in the ball game. Oak Ridge defense has been pretty good, solid at the perimeter, but they're just so much bigger than us. 2:22 and counting, 59-50 the score. Catholic basketball, they're just working time off the clock now. Both teams have only committed 1 foul, so it's a long way to put them at the line. Wildcats trying to not allow anything easy. Here's a 3-pointer. It's on its way. That's no good. Maybe not the shot they needed right there, but we'll take it as Charlie brings the ball quickly down the floor. waits, shoots. Three-pointer, good. Three-point shot, Charlie Toppenheim. And it's a 6-point game, 59-53. Timeout asked for by the Wildcats. 1:55 to play. Want to remind everybody that the Lady Wildcats will be headed to the Ferris McDonald's Christmas Shootout, hosted by Carter High School, beginning on Saturday. The Lady Wildcats will take on Gibbs at 6 o'clock. We'll have the broadcast for you from Carter. Other teams involved are the host Carter Lady Hornets, Ray County Golden Eaglettes, along with the Seymour Eagles, along with the Powell Lady Panthers, the Clinton Lady Dragons, and the Science Hill Lady Hilltoppers. They're all going to be at that tournament. The boys are going to Nashville to play in the Music City Hoop Fest. They'll play their first ball game a week from today, 5:30 Eastern Time, against Memphis Whites Creek, who we played in the state tournament only once back in 1989. Boys teams involved in their bracket: Oak Ridge, Whites Creek, Lipscomb, Siegel, Ravenwood, Stone Memorial, Page, and Rossville Christian. So this is our final game before Christmas, but we'll be back next Saturday with more basketball. Oak Ridge trails 59-53, 1:55 to play in the ball game here from Alcoa High School. Alcoa lobs the ball in, and down the floor will come the Fighting Irish. They're just so much taller than us at almost every position. Eli and Charlie are our tallest guys. They've got maybe 4 guys on the floor right now taller than both of them. With the basketball will come Catholic. Top of the circle, Landon Lee. They work the ball down to Malachi Brown. Won't take the shot. 94 seconds to play. There's a foul called against Jarrell because Green was yelling foul, foul, foul. And Jarrell stops. Probably was going to be a layup because Travis Martin had gotten around him and he just kind of grabbed him from the rear. Only the second team foul called against Oak Ridge. It'll be Catholic ball. Malachi Brown will work it in. Not sure exactly what Coach Green saw. They work the ball across the way, left corner. He won't shoot. I don't blame him. Here's the trap. And then Catholic calls a timeout because we trapped him in the corner. Warren Brown had no place to go, so Catholic calls a timeout. Minute 22 to play in the game, 59-53. We'll take a break. Send it off to Dylan Woody. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
ugh, come on, seriously? This is so extra.
but what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Back here at Alcoa High School, 59-53. Oak Ridge trails by 6. Catholic basketball, minute 22 to play. The Wildcats still have 3 fouls to give before they send Catholic to the line. As the Catholic works the ball in, there's a foul quickly, either on Ethan or Jarrell. It's going to go against Jarrell Jimerson, and that will be his 3rd foul. Team foul number 3 as Luis is going to come back in the ball game. Luis Soria comes in for Jarrell Jimerson. Wildcats have Josh Amos Jr. in the ball game. Eli Peters as they lob it down low, and they lose it out of bounds. They tried to do the lob, got a little bit too fancy there, Kipton.
He threw it a little bit too far, and now we got the ball, and hopefully Charlie or somebody can come and convert on offense right here. I
mean, if he catches it and scores, it's a good play, but they really didn't need it at that point. So the Wildcats have a chance to cut the lead again. 59-53 the score. Here's Ethan with it. Ethan swings it over to Luis, can't get a 3 off, backs it back around. A minute 8 to play. The Wildcats down 6 with the ball. Trying to get, oh boy. I'm not sure. Jarrell was trying maybe to give it to Peters. I'm not sure, but they turned it over. It's a bad turnover. And the Wildcats got a foul, and Ethan does commit the foul. That was a bad pass there. I think he threw it to a spot expecting one of his teammates to be there, and they had evacuated that spot, and the Wildcats turned the ball over. 54.8 seconds to play. Now Coach Green calls a timeout. Want to remind everybody, our sponsors for tonight's game are Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. Mike's here in attendance, as he usually is. The Oak Ridge Utility District, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, the Summit Medical Group, Bob's Washington, and the Fox Insurance Group. Kipton Fagan, what is your family doing for Christmas?
I think we're just hanging out. We'll probably have a big meal and have fun on Christmas.
Dylan Woody, what's your family doing for Christmas?
I think we're going to stay home this year, David.
Okay, let's get Preston Fetters. What's your family doing?
We're probably going to do nothing, and we're going to have a Christmas party.
Glad to have it. Hope everybody out there has a very Merry Christmas. That's from all of us at prepradio.com. We'll be back after Christmas, Saturday the 27th, for the girls' tournament against Gibbs, and the boys, Whites Creek, a week from today at Page. Well, it's not exactly at Page High School. It's at something called Performance. As Catholic gets the ball, basketball, 54 seconds to play. Here's the trap. They work out of it, and the Wildcats trying to foul if they can. 50 seconds to play, and now they do get the foul. And that's going to send, I think, Travis Martin to the free throw line. Travis is a sophomore, 6'2". He'll go to the line. The Smoky Barrettes of Sevier County about to come onto the floor. I don't know who's playing next. All the games, just about 6 or 7 games have been moved here to Alcoa as they'll go to the free throw line. Travis Martin, free throw, good. 48 seconds to play in the game. 59, now 60 to 53. Back to the free throw line, Travis Martin. Superfan Terry Lee in attendance here today, I see. Comes to about every game. He'll be in Nashville with us, I'm sure. Shot is up, good. Wildcats throw the ball away on the inbounds. Charlie threw it right to Martin. And I don't even know if we should foul now. 42 seconds to play as they work the ball top of the circle. Wildcats are not fouling yet, anyway. 5-second count was on now. Hey, the Wildcats weren't even trying to do something except trap. 33.8 seconds to play, 61 to 53. That was a tough turnover for the Wildcats.
Yes, David, I feel like we need, especially at this moment, with this close of a game, we need to take care of the ball, be more patient with it, and make smarter choices.
As I mentioned, the Wildcats will be in action after, and anybody who would like to sponsor ball games for us, we would be more than happy, and very happy actually, because we have a lot of experiences, and fortunately the tournaments that we're going to, the Christmas tournament in Nashville and the one at Carter, they allow us to stream video, so which is good, but it takes a crew. Right now there's 4 of us up here, sometimes it's 5 with a ground crew, and we would love to have anybody who wants to sponsor a ball game for a family member or as a tribute to somebody who has passed on, or we would love to have you sponsor ball games. And we anything's $10 is fine. I mean, it costs us roughly around $200 to do a ball game, but we will take anything, and we greatly appreciate that. You can just contact me. 33 seconds to play. The Wildcats looking at their first loss to Catholic since 1959, as Catholic has the basketball. Of course, they haven't played all that many times, and the Wildcats are not going to foul, or I don't know if they are. They do want to. Oh, they get an easy one. I think Coach Green kind of yelled at them, and they all froze, and they got an easy bucket, and the Wildcats trail by 10. 63-53, 11 seconds to go in the game. Jarrell swings it out to Ethan. Ethan lost the dribble off the foot of one of the Fighting Irish. Yeah, it's been 1959 since the last time that Oak Ridge lost to Catholic, but we've beaten them, I think, 7 straight times since that time. Not playing them very often as Oak Ridge works it in, and Catholic steals it. Wildcats don't need, here's a steal by Jarrell with 2. Here's a 3 at the buzzer. No good. The ball game has come to a close. Our final score here from Alcoa High School, the Wildcats fall to 5-5 on the year. They drop one to Catholic, 63-53. Kipton, the Wildcats had their opportunities, but the size of the Fighting Irish just too much to overcome.
Yes, David. I feel like the Irish, they dominated in the paint, and then their length when we were on offense, they could just steal the ball. They're lengthy, and it was a pretty solid team that they had. As
the Wildcats head to the Christmas break, we're going to take a break ourselves. Kipton is making sure the stats are all right. We'll send it off to Dylan Woody, who's been with us all weekend. Wildcats fall 63-53. We'll be back in a moment.
You've worked hard to build your business, and we want to help you protect it. The team at Fox Insurance Group believes your business deserves the expertise of a local insurance.
David Clary back here along with Kipton Fagan, Dylan Woody, Preston Fetters. The Wildcats defeated today in their final game here at the tournament as the Wildcats fall to 5-5 on the year. Kip, you've got the scoring.
Thank you, David. For the Wildcats, we had Ethan James with 16, Jarrell Jimerson with 4, Luis Soria with 5, Josh Amos Jr. with 2, Eli Peters with 2, and Charlie Tuppenheim with 24. For the Fighting Irish, we had Warren Brown with 6, Landon Lee with 10, Jarvis Irwin with 4, Cade Murphy with 11, number 22, Finn Kirsham with 4, Travis Martin with 10, and Malachi Brown with 11. The ladies Wildcats have the Ferris McDonald's Christmas Shootout hosted by Carter High School, which it will be Carter and Ray County, Oak Ridge and Gibbs, December 27th, Seymour and Powell, December 27th, and then Clinton and Science Hill. Our sponsors for tonight's game are Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, the Oak Ridge Utility District, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic of Oak Ridge, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, the Summit Medical Group, Bob's Wash and Fold, and the Fox Insurance Group.
While we wait for Coach Aaron Green to join us after the ball game on our Laura Lynn Green State Farm Insurance postgame show, I'll kind of give you some indication. It's kind of hard, honestly, to figure exactly when actually we will play in these tournaments, but I'll kind of give you some indication. As Kipton said, the girls will play their first ball game Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 27th, 6 o'clock at Gibbs at Carter. They won't play, obviously, on Sunday, but they will come back and play on Monday, the 29th. If the Lady Wildcats win the ball game, they'll play at 12 noon against either Carter or Ray County. If the Lady Wildcats were to lose that first game, they would play at 10:30 a.m. on Monday, the 29th, against either Carter or Ray County. On Tuesday, the tournament ends, and if the Wildcats have won their first 2 ball games, they'll play at 6 o'clock on Tuesday the 30th at Carter. If they lose game 1 and won game 2, they'll play at 12. If they won game 1 and lost game 2, they'll play at 3. If they lost game 1 and lost game 2, they'll play at 9 o'clock. It's kind of hard to figure that. The boys will be in action Monday, the 29th, 5:30 against Whites Creek. If they win that ball game, they'll play on Tuesday, the 30th, at 8:30 Eastern Time against Rossville, Christian, or Page. If they lose, they'll play at 2:30 on Tuesday against Rossville or Page. And if they're undefeated, they'll play on Wednesday at 5:30, and they can play at 11:30, 4 o'clock, or at 1 o'clock. Got one microphone, Coach, so we'll go that way. Coach Aaron Green does join us here. Coach, size was a big factor in this ball game. I mean, if you, it doesn't work this way, but if you could have borrowed a couple of your guys from last year's team, and you might have had a better chance inside. But their inside game, I don't know how many points were scored in the paint, but a lot of their points came in the paint. And you know, you just were outsized at different positions, and it made for some easy shots. Down the stretch, you had a couple of bad possessions where you took some bad shots. You had some turnovers that hurt you. You were competitive the entire game. I mean, you played hard. You got some good contribution, good scoring, 4 points, I think, 4 threes from Ethan, which helped you. Charlie added, he was close to 20 points or so. But other than that, nobody else was really close in double figures. And Catholic, you know, with a really good team, they win the ball game.
Yeah, you know, I thought I was really pleased with how we battled. I thought we played really hard. We battled, put ourselves in position. We was a little fortunate there in the first half. 33 got his third foul. So we played the first half a lot without him, but I thought the size was a big part of the game. I don't know if you realize, they started backing some of our smaller guys down. And we tried to make an adjustment, but what happens is when you play a bigger team, like, for example, 15 just kind of start backing, Louis and J2 and some of those guys down. And you got to hold your ground a little bit, but we started trying to run a guy and double. Then when you do that, you're freeing guys up on the offensive glass. And, you can make some adjustments, but it creates another issue that you got to be able to handle. So, but yeah, I thought to start the third quarter, we had that 3 straight 4 possessions where we took really bad shots and led to buckets for them. That's why I called the first time out. We got to get a better shot than that, or it's going to lead to a run out. It's a really good transition team as well. But again, the positive, we battled, we competed till the very end. I wasn't very pleased. I was telling them not to foul, and I gave up a layup. I didn't like that there at the end, but that obviously didn't have anything to do with the game. But yeah, we got to have some other guys. Charlie's going to score some points. Ethan's had some nights. We got to have Jarrell's had some nights. We got to consistently have 2 or 3 guys. We don't need everybody scoring. This is not a team that's going to average 70 or 80 points. We've got to grind some of these out. That's a really good team that we just played, and our goal is we put ourselves in a chance. So we got to continue to get better. We're obviously not into moral victories. We got to get where we can beat teams like that down the stretch, and that's why you play games like this. Instead of going to tournaments, you think you can try to, I think I said this the other night. Coach Wright said, not getting in tournaments trying to look for wins. We're getting in tournaments to make us better, and that game made us better. We didn't get the W, but that'll we had a lot of end of game situations, having to foul, not foul, trap, when to foul out of the trap, that type thing. So good game to play. I'm disappointed we couldn't find a way to finish it, but that'll help us.
Eli Peters, we know he can shoot the ball, and he had some wide open looks. He's a guy that can shoot. We need him to contribute a lot more and then towards the end they were kind of leaving Luis open too, and
over there, yeah. And I think and Eli, he's just sophomore. And I think if you think about when Charlie was, last year, Eli was injured like the last month and a half, but he was freshman and JV only, so now he's just thrown right into the playing varsity. It takes a little bit of time. He works at it. He's going to be fine. This is kind of the lumps he's got to go through to continue to develop as a player. But I truly believe by the end of the year he'll be making those, and he's made some of those throughout the year. I think one game over in Lebanon he made like 4. I think it's against Siegel or Ravenwood. So he can, but again, he's having to play a position that because of our lack of size, he's not really had to play. So, but he'll be fine. But he's definitely got to, we run a play there for him to get it, put him inside, and he threw it out here for a 3. And he was under the backboard, but it's like Coach said, he's not used to having to score that. Whereas last year, my guys, that's a bucket. So that's just kind of the learning curve, and but he's got to find ways to get to the foul line a little bit more. He plays really, really hard. And he'll be fine, but we definitely got to have him scoring. We got to get ways to get him some looks.
A couple of things I want to talk to you about. I know you're going to be playing, I guess, a week from tonight down at something. Is it still at Performance? Is that the name of the place?
I just know it's at Page High School, David.
Yeah. The schedule says Performance, whatever that is. I don't know if that's maybe a rec center. Yeah. But you're playing Whites Creek. We've played them one time, way long time ago, 1989, Coach. They were really good. They were incredibly good. They beat us in the first round of the state tournament that year. And that whole tournament's got a lot of players. I think it's a lot of teams. There's a couple different brackets in that tournament, kind of similar to this. But this is a win, kind of not a classic. You can win a championship in this one.
Yeah, for sure. And, it'll be haven't obviously looked at anything on Whites Creek yet, but they have. I did notice. I looked the other day. They had them like 3-0, so I know there's a lot of scores not on there. But I know they'll be very athletic. They'll be talented. Page, who we played last year, is in our bracket at home. They got a lot of guys returning. They'll be really, really good out of that Nashville league. So I don't know a lot about Rossview Christian, but yeah, it'll be a good tournament. I'm glad to get away from home and play some out of area teams. I'm not a big fan of playing local teams. But again, trying to fill schedules, and last year we got in this. We had played some out-of-state teams. What was the team we played from Asheville last year, right here on this floor? And then we played Page the first night, which I like. Then this year we're playing Sevier County and then Fulton, and then now we're having to play Cat. So I'm not a big fan of playing local teams just because, a lot of times like Sevier County, that could be a sectional game. I don't really like. It's kind of like last year we beat them by 15. 2 weeks later we play them in the sectional. It's not going to be quite as easy, So I don't. For that reason, I'd rather not play region teams. Obviously, not a big fan of playing private schools in our area, especially with this transfer rule getting ready to take, or whatever. But I'm just glad to get away, play some talented teams out of our area, and teams that'll help us continue to get better.
Coach, I know you took the kids shopping yesterday. How'd that go for you?
It was great. We had, I think it was 36 kids we got to take shopping. I say this every year. I think our players get as much out of that as the kids we take shopping because they don't always are in a situation to give. So it gives them, our players, the feeling of what it feels like to give and give back and, help somebody out that may not have as much as you. So it's a great thing. We've done it for, I guess, every year I've been here. I think 16 years and something we're proud to do and look forward to doing every year. But it was great. Had a lot of kids that, that we were able to shop for that may not otherwise got a Christmas. So.
10-point loss today against Catholic. Your final thoughts on this game?
Yeah, again, there's no moral victories at all. Obviously, we competed. We played hard. But, again, to beat good teams, it takes more than competing and playing hard. You got to execute. You got to find ways to put it in the hole. We're not going to score as many points as we have. I don't know. I can go back. I don't know our averages yet. I mean, I'm not looking at our season stats. But, our season averages scoring is not going to be as high as they normally are. So you got to find other ways to do it. You got to defend a little bit better. As we get later in the year, we may run a little bit more clock to try to grind. We're not used to playing grinder games. But to beat good teams the part I like about this team is I'm not having to coach effort. I'm not having to coach attitude. And with that being the case, they're being coachable. We will continue to improve. But we got to put ourselves in position to beat good teams. And we can, and we will. But we've played a pretty tough schedule already. It's not going to get any easier. But again, it's opportunities. It's opportunities to improve and beat some good teams. But again, I always say this, in postseason, if you get to the postseason, you're going to play good teams. And if you're not used to playing them, and there's a lot of schools around here that don't schedule tough teams, and if you're not used to playing them and you finally play a good team in a tournament, you're not used to it, you get beat and go home. So that won't be the case for us because we'll be very seasoned with a tough schedule and playing some really good teams.
Coach, one more thing. What's the Green family doing for Christmas?
Well, we'll go down to my wife's family on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. The Christmas Eve will be at my parents' down in Loudon, and then we'll come back Christmas Eve night and have Santa Claus at our house Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day will be spent in Oak Ridge, and then I'll take I haven't decided yet, either Christmas night or 26th that morning. I'm actually going to go hunting, deer hunting up in Kentucky. Spend 2 days there and try to get a day or two in, something, some hobbies I enjoy doing, then come back and get ready for practice and ready to go to Nashville after that.
Who's the better hunter, you or Cutler?
Well, I jokingly say, Cutler's killed probably as many big deer as I have, but I've put them on him, David. I was the one that scouted and did all. I'm kidding, but yeah, he's killed several. But yeah, he loves it. I love it. It's something we kind of do together, and it's just honestly being out. It's hard to explain unless you've ever done it. Being out in the woods by yourself, listen to the birds chirp and the woods wake up on your own, watch the sunrise, get a chance to kind of find yourself, relax. Not having to deal with coaches or players or students and, the hustles and bustles of life. So that's why I enjoy it so much. It's not necessarily about, getting a deer or not, but just the time away and it's relaxing for me. So,
Coach, have a good, relaxing week, and we'll see you in Nashville.
Thanks a lot, David. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Coach Aaron Green, head coach of the Wildcats. Let me get Kipton in here. Kipton, you have any final comments before we close it out?
I think their height really just took over the game towards the end. Like, their defense was really, really good, lengthy, could steal the ball, and then in the paint they dominated us. Like, it was really hard to stop number 15 and number 4, I believe. Like, they just dominated in the paint.
That about does it. The Wildcats are defeated by 10 today at Alcoa. As I mentioned, our next broadcast of Oak Ridge Ball will be on Saturday when the Lady Wildcats take on Gibbs at Carter. We'll have the broadcast at 6 o'clock. For Preston, Dylan, Kipton, this is David Clary wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. So long, everybody.